Physics class. We were doing chapter number 1, physical quantities and measurement. Children, today I'll explain you the exercises given at the back of the chapter. So open page number 21 of your book. Now the first question, that means question number A. You have to choose the correct option. Okay. So I'll read the question and I'll tell you the answers only. So please mark in your books. First question is, volume of liquids can be measured by using different instruments, which includes A part is measuring cylinders, B is measuring cups, C burettes or pipettes, and D is all of them. So as you know, the answer is D, all of them. All these are used to measure the volume of liquids. Now the second part of the question is 1 liter is equivalent to dash. So what will come? 100 ml, 1000 ml, 10 millimeter or 10 kilogram. So the answer is B part. That means 1 liter is equivalent to 1000 ml. ml means milliliter. Now the third question, see the diagram. They have given 3 graduated cylinders. The contents of cylinders X and Y are poured into cylinder Z. 3 cylinders are given. X is containing some liquid up to around 300. The level, see the level upper surface of the liquid up to 300, and Y is having up to 100 ml. So now both these liquids of X and Y are poured into the container Z. So you have to tell which letter represents the amount of liquid that will be in the container Z. Obviously the container Z will contain the total amount of liquid in X plus Y. X is having 300 up to 300 and Y is having up to 100. So total amount of liquid in Z will be around 400. So the answer is D. It is letter D. You will represent the amount of liquid in container Z. Now fourth part, length over distance which is covered in specific time is called dash, and the answer is speed. Length over distance which is covered in specific time is called speed. Fifth part, 1 cubic meter is the total volume of a cube which is occupying length of. Now 1 cubic meter is the total volume, and how you find the volume of a cube? You know the volume is given by the formula side cube, means side into side into side. Now the volume is 1 cubic meter. That means you are multiplying 1 meter 3 times. 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter. That means the side, the length of the cube is 1 meter. So the correct answer is option C, 1 meter. Now sixth part, space which is occupied by substance is a measurement of area. The answer is B part, area. Seventh part, which of the following could not be a unit of speed? Now A part is kilometer per hour. Yes, this is the unit of speed. B is second per meter. This cannot be the unit of speed because the unit of speed is the unit of distance upon unit of time. Here unit of time is in the numerator, unit of distance in the denominator. So B part is the answer. This cannot be the unit of speed. Now let us see C part, meter per second. This is also unit, and D part, millimeter per second. This can also be the unit of speed. Now 8th question is 1 kilometer per hour equals to dash meter per second. So the answer is B part, that means 5 upon 18. 1 kilometer per hour equals to 5 upon 18 meter per second. And 1 meter per second equals to 18 upon 5 kilometer per hour. So children, remember this thing. Now question number B, fill in the blanks. I have written the answers on the board. Volume of a container is also known as capacity. SI unit of area is square meter. The density of water is less than that wood, because water is a liquid and wood is a solid, and the density of water liquid is less than the density of solid. Fourth part, the mercury kept in vessel undisturbed, the upper surface of the liquid appears, the answer is convex. Children, you know there are two types of surfaces which are visible to us. Upper surface, like some surfaces are like this. So this surface is called as concave surface or concave meniscus. This is also called as meniscus, which I told you. And some surfaces are like this. So these are called convex meniscus. So the mercury has a convex meniscus. Okay. Now, fifth part, burette is used in laboratory. Speedometer is used to measure speed of the vehicles. The SI unit of density is kilogram per cubic meter. This is the SI unit. And dash is an instrument used to measure the distance travelled by a vehicle. And the answer is odometer. We use odometer to measure the distance travelled by a vehicle. Now moving over to the next question, C question. You have to write true or false against the statements. Now first part, area is the amount of space occupied by a substance. True. If a car running slow, we say that the speed is low. Yes, true. The SI unit of area is square meter. This is also true. Burette is a tube similar to measuring jar with a pitch cock provided at the bottom. True. Last time we have drawn the diagrams of these. The mass per unit volume of substance called as density. This is also true. Sixth one. Equal volumes of iron and aluminium will have same densities. This is a false statement. Although the volumes will be equal, but the iron is heavier. Iron has more density than aluminium. Seventh one. The volume of a cube of size 7 cm is 149 cubic centimeter. And as I told you, what is the formula for finding the volume of a cube? Side into side into side. So 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7 cubic centimeter, which is not 149. So the answer is false. And 8th part, the speed of a train A covering 200 km in 4 hours is more than train B covering the same distance in 6 hours. There are two trains, train A, train B. Distance, they have to cover the same distance, 200 km. But train A is doing it in 4 hours, less time, and train B is covering in 6 hours, means more time. So whose speed is more? Less time, more speed, more time the train will take. So it will have less speed. So this answer is true. The speed of train A is more than that of B. Okay. Now moving over to the D question, match the following. On the left hand side they have given the physical quantity and the right hand side measuring device. You have to match the physical quantity with the measuring device. So the physical quantity is volume. So how will you measure the volume? By using a measuring cylinder. Next is area. How can you measure the area? By using a graph paper. How can you measure the mass? By using a beam balance. And the last one is speed. Which device is used to measure the speed? Speedometer. So these are the answers of question number B, C and D. Okay. Children, you can do all these questions in the textbook only. Okay. Now question number E. You have to arrange the speeds in increasing order. 3 parts they have given. The speed of athlete, speed of bicycle and speed of a scooter. So you have to arrange them in increasing order. That means keeping the least speed first. Athlete is running with the speed of 10 meter per second. The speed of bicycle is 200 meter per minute and the speed of scooter is 30 kilometer per hour. Now how can you compare these? Here the units are different. This is meter per second, this is meter per minute, this is kilometer per hour. So the first step is that you have to convert all these units into the same have to obtain. Now, let us assume that we will take the unit as 10 meter per second. Now, we will convert this 200 meter per minute into meter per second. So, how will you do? 200 meter upon, and 1 minute, how will you contain in second? 60 seconds. Now, you cut the 0, cut bit. 0 and 2 tens are 2 threes are. So it becomes 10 upon 3 meter per second. So if you divide 10 by 3, so 3.33, approximately 3.33 meter per second. So we have converted the speed also in meter per second. Now speed of scooter is in kilometer per hour. And I told you how will you convert kilometer per hour into meter per second? By multiplying by 5 upon 18. So 30 multiplied by 5 upon 18 meter per second. So 6 5s are 30, 6 3s are 18. So 25 upon 3 meter per second. And if you divide 25 by 3, so 8.33. So let us take up to one decimal place only, 8.3 meter per second. Now same units. Speed of athlete is 10 meter per second, speed of bicycle is 3.3 meter per second, and speed of scooter is 8.3 meter per second. So 3.3 meter per second is less than 8.3 meter per second, less than 10 meter per second. So the speed of bicycle is the least, then of scooter, and athlete is running with the maximum speed. Okay. Now children, these subjective type questions, question number F, you've already done. Question number 1 to 10, you have to answer the following questions in short. I gave you last time and you must have done. Now I'll explain you G part, means the answer the following questions in detail. Okay. Now you have to do these questions in detail. Draw and explain how will you find the volume of a small piece of stone. So children, I told you how will you measure the volume of an irregular shaped body, because a stone has no regular shape, so we cannot use the formula for finding its volume. So it is given on page number 13. Let's do it to measure the volume of an object, irregular solid. So you will write this method, this whole method, but in place of the object you will write stone. Okay children? So you will explain all this and you will draw the diagram of measuring jar also. You will take a measuring jar, you will fill it with water, then you will note down the initial level of the water, then you will tie the stone with the thread and you will immerse the stone in this water. So the level of the water is increased. So the difference in the two levels will give you the volume of the stone. Okay. Question number 2, which units of measurement you will use to find the area of your drawing room? The answer is square meter. A plot of land for the construction of a house? Answer is acre. Farmland, you will use the unit of hectare. And district of Delhi, square kilometer. So these are the most appropriate units of measurement you will use. Question number 3, you have to define density and what are the factors on which the density depends. So definition of density you've already done. The mass per unit volume of a substance is called its density, and the SI unit of density is kilogram per cubic meter, and the factors on which the density depends are the mass and volume of the body. Now the fourth question, write the difference in concave meniscus and convex meniscus. So in concave meniscus, the traction between the molecules of liquid and those of the container is more. For example, in water. Suppose this is a container and we fill it with water. So the traction between the molecule of water and that of container is more than those between the molecules of water. So they get stick to this container. And in convex meniscus, the attraction between the molecules of liquid is stronger than with the molecules of container. For example, in case of mercury, in this container we have filled mercury. So the attraction between molecules of mercury is more than the attraction between the molecule of mercury and this molecule of glass, which this container is made up of. Here the attraction between the molecules of water and glass is more than between the molecules of water. And here the attraction between mercury molecules is more than with the mercury molecule and the container molecule. That means molecule of glass. So children, now you will finish all these questions A, B, C, D and E, A, B, C and D you will do in the book only, but rest of all the questions you will do in your physics practical file. Okay.